What's going on, guys? I'm here with Mackenzie on our first episode of Misguided Outdoors, and today we are gonna get to shooting. It's gonna be Mackenzie's first dove season. How old are you, Mackenzie?
10.
She's 10 years old, and this is about the age I started. So we're gonna be starting off learning with an H&R model 88 410 single shot. This is a gun that's been passed down in my family. And this is actually the gun I started off dove hunting with. So Mackenzie's gonna learn off of this gun, and we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned. Okay, so Mackenzie's not familiar with shotgun. She's never shot a single shot gun before. Shotgun. This is a 410 again. She shot a Daisy Rider, you know, little pump gun. So what I'm trying to explain to Mackenzie is that when she sees a bird coming to her, she wants to raise the gun, pull back the hammer, and her trigger finger is her safety. She is not ready to shoot until the bird is in range, and then she then puts her trigger finger on the trigger and squeezes and makes the shot. I mean, it's basic knowledge for most people, but for someone like Mackenzie that's 10 years old, you know, this is very important for her, and in order for her to grasp the concept, because she's going to be out there making these grown-up decisions on her own. I mean, we will be standing next to her, but she's gonna at the end of the day have the gun in her possession. So again, we told her that if there's a bird coming and she raises the gun and pulls the hammer back because she wants to shoot and the bird is out of range, now the gun is still ready to fire. At this position right here, the gun is ready to fire. So what we will do is keep the gun pointed up, and we will put our thumb on the hammer and squeeze the trigger, holding the hammer so the gun will not be cocked and ready to fire. And that's another thing that I explained to Mackenzie, and she's gonna try dry firing a couple rounds herself to see if she grasps the concept. Mackenzie. Now hold it like you're gonna be ready to shoot. Okay, dove coming. Pull the hammer back. Hammer back, all the way back hard. Pull it back hard. So let's go to a scenario like we're gonna shoot a bird. Dove is coming. You gotta put the hammer back. You raise your gun. Okay, the dove's too far, so we're gonna put the gun back down on your hip. Keep it pointed up. Now put pressure on your hammer as you squeeze the trigger. Keep your, okay, now squeeze the trigger slowly. Nope. Okay guys, that was a perfect example of a mistake that can be made, and that's why we're out here in the field. It's Mackenzie's first time, and that's why we're out here practicing without live rounds as of now, but we will be practicing with live rounds here in a moment. But with mistakes, we learn. So we're gonna try that one more time. Let's start from the very beginning. Hammer back. You see a dove? It's too far. Now let's put it back on safe. Hold the hammer down. Squeeze the trigger. Now remember, it's gonna come back fast, so hold that hammer down.
Like this?
Yes, now squeeze the trigger. Oh, that was a little bit better, but a little bit fast. Now you see how powerful that is, right? Okay, let's keep the gun right here. And try it again. Now you know how the power behind that hammer. Nope, it's coming fast. That's something that we're gonna have to practice on, guys. And in the future, or in the near future, hopefully she gets the hang of it. We'll be back with you. Okay guys, after a quick break, Mackenzie gathered herself and we were able to get the release of the hammer so the gun could be on safety. I was just reiterating to her that safety is the biggest and most important aspect of hunting, and that is something that I want to just keep on hammering into her brain. That way when we are out there, her first thought is safety first and then hunting. So again, Mackenzie's gonna get into a hunt situation to where we're gonna hunt and shoot a bird, open the gun, eject the shell, close, cock back the hammer, figure a bird is too far, and we're gonna put the gun on safe. Here we go. Okay, bird coming, Mackenzie. Shoot. Good job. Now eject the shell. No, Mom. Okay, that was my fault. You need to eject the shell. Means eject the shell. Eject the shell. There you go. Close it. Okay, now bird coming. Okay, bird's too far. Now let's put the gun back on safe. There you go, guys. So after some practice, after about 20-25 reps, and knowing where to place her thumb on the hammer, the point of her thumb on the hammer, and keeping a firm grip while squeezing the trigger, she has learned to put the gun back on safe. And now it's time to fire a live round. Okay, guys, so we're gonna be shooting some Winchester Super X 7.5 shot with 1/2 ounce powder. This is gonna be Mackenzie's first attempt with the shotgun. Here you go, you load it yourself, you know what you're doing. Now you're just gonna point out and shoot at anything in there. Okay, now let's act like we see a bird. Now you're gonna cock that hammer back. Okay, now we see a bird. Squeeze. There you go. Now that was her first time shooting 410. She did well. She could have held the gun maybe a little bit higher on the shoulder, but again, this is her first time, so it's a learning process. And then the shell just ejects. Let's throw one more round in there. No, Mackenzie. There you go. Okay, now when you place, when you place the shotgun now, we want to put it higher on the shoulder so the shoulder takes more of the stop. You understand? Yes. Okay, now let's put the gun down. And now let's get ready to, okay, we see a bird. Raise the gun. Shoot. There you go. Okay, now we're gonna eject the shell. Okay, guys, so now we're gonna practice a live round, putting the gun back on her hip and putting it back on safety with a live round. Her first attempt with a live round doing this, and we're gonna see how it goes all together. Go ahead, Mackenzie, load a round. Okay, you see a bird? Okay, no bird. There's no bird. The bird's too far. Now let's put it back on safe. Okay. She was a little bit nervous, and that went perfect. That went just how we practiced. And in a hunt situation, that's exactly what we're gonna wanna see. Go. Now you gotta lean forward. You see, did you feel how that gun kicked you back? You gotta put a little bit of lean, a little bit of shoulder lean, and lean forward as you're about to shoot that gun. Because if not, you're gonna end up on your butt and sitting on that little chair right there. Let's do it again. Get a little lean forward. That was better. We're gonna watch the entire process. You need to lean a little bit forward before you get knocked on your little booty. Your finger is way too close to that trigger too early. There you go, that was much better. One more. Okay, no bird, bird turn. The bird turned. There you go. There we go, guys. With a little bit of practice, Mackenzie has gotten a little bit more comfortable shooting this 410, and hopefully in the next couple of days she'll be on target with some white-winged dove. What do you think about that, Mackenzie? With a little bit of practice, first time shooting a 410, and they are ready for the 2019 dove season. Misguided Outdoors, guys. See you there.